Every click, every search, every website you visit, it's all being tracked, not just by shady hackers. Your internet provider logs it, advertisers follow it, apps collect it, governments can demand it. And when you're on public Wi-Fi, you're practically broadcasting your life for anyone with a basic hacking tool. That's where VPNs come in, or at least that's what you've been told. But how do VPNs actually work? What do they really do? What don't they do? And is it all just overhyped marketing? In this video, we're cutting through the noise. No fear-mongering, no flashy buzzwords. Just the real deal, what VPNs are, how they work, and when you should and shouldn't use one. What is a VPN, really? Let's start from the ground up. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It's a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. Instead of connecting directly to a website or service, your device connects to a VPN server first. That VPN server then connects to the final destination, whether it's a website, a streaming service, or a game server. From the outside, anyone watching your internet connection sees only your connection to the VPN server. They don't see what sites you're visiting, what data you're sending, or what you're searching for. It's like putting your online activity inside a locked box and mailing it through a private courier instead of the public post office. How VPN encryption works, without going too nerdy. The core of VPN technology is encryption. When you use a VPN, your data is encrypted before it even leaves your device. Think of encryption as scrambling your information into gibberish that only your VPN server can decode. Anyone intercepting your traffic, say a hacker sitting on the same coffee shop Wi-Fi, would see only encrypted garbage. Modern VPNs use strong encryption protocols like WireGuard, OpenVPN, and iKev2. These are open source, battle-tested, and trusted by security professionals. They make sure that the tunnel between your device and the VPN server is secure and tamper-proof. The VPN server then decrypts your data and sends it off to the internet, receives the response, encrypts it again, and sends it back to you. And yes, all of this happens in milliseconds. You don't need to understand the math, but know this: good VPNs use encryption that's nearly impossible to crack without astronomical computing power. What VPNs actually do, and what they don't. Now, here's where we separate fact from fantasy. VPNs are powerful tools, but they're not magic. First, the good stuff. VPNs hide your IP address. That's your digital fingerprint online. Your IP address reveals your location, your ISP, and even your browsing habits. When you use a VPN, websites see the IP address of the VPN server instead of yours. That helps mask your identity and location. Second, VPNs encrypt your data on unsecured networks. This is especially useful on public Wi-Fi, airports, hotels, cafes, where attackers can easily sniff traffic. With a VPN, even if someone intercepts your connection, they can't read it. Third, VPNs can help bypass regional restrictions. Say a streaming service is only available in the UK. Connect to a UK-based VPN server, and the site thinks you're visiting from there. That's how people unlock international content. Now the truth bomb: VPNs do not make you anonymous. They don't stop tracking cookies. They don't protect you from malware. They don't hide you from websites that use browser fingerprinting. If you log into your Facebook account while using a VPN, Facebook still knows it's you. A VPN doesn't erase your online identity. It just masks your location and encrypts your connection. Also, a bad VPN can be worse than no VPN at all. Free VPNs often log your data and sell it. Some even inject ads or malware. Always use a provider you trust, preferably one that doesn't log activity and has undergone independent audits. Real-world example: public Wi-Fi without a VPN. Let's make this real. You're at a coffee shop, you connect to the free Wi-Fi, you check your email, browse some sites, maybe log into your bank. Your session cookies, they're all up for grabs. Now imagine the same scenario with a VPN. The moment your device connects to the Wi-Fi, the VPN kicks in. All traffic leaving your laptop or phone is encrypted. Even if someone is intercepting traffic on that network, they can't read it. It's encrypted end-to-end until it exits the VPN tunnel. This is one of the strongest use cases for a VPN: public, insecure networks. The ISP problem: what your internet provider sees. Here's a lesser-known fact. In many countries, your internet service provider can legally log and sell your browsing data. That means everything you do online, what sites you visit, how long you stay, what videos you watch is logged and potentially sold to advertisers or handed over to governments. A VPN changes that. When you use a VPN, your ISP can still see that you're connected to a VPN server. But that's it. They don't see what sites you're visiting or what content you're accessing. Your data is hidden from them, and that's a huge privacy win. This is especially important in countries with mass surveillance or in cases where you're researching sensitive topics, journalism, activism, legal issues. A VPN gives you back a layer of control over your privacy. Should you use a VPN all the time? Not necessarily. Constant VPN use comes with trade-offs. While modern VPNs are fast, you might still experience slightly slower speeds due to the encryption and rerouting. Some websites may block access from known VPN servers. Banking apps might trigger fraud alerts, and certain services like Netflix work hard to detect and block VPN usage. So the question isn't, should I always use a VPN? It's when should I use it? Here's a sensible approach. Use a VPN when you're on public Wi-Fi, when you're accessing sensitive data, when privacy really matters, or when you want to access content in another region. At home on your secured network? You might not need it all the time, but having the option gives you control. What makes a good VPN provider? If you're going to use a VPN, make it a good one. Prioritize services that offer a strict no-logs policy, use open-source encryption protocols, and are based in privacy-friendly jurisdictions. Bonus points if they've undergone independent third-party audits. Avoid VPNs that make wild claims like total anonymity or 100% secure. No system is 100% secure, and anyone saying otherwise is selling snake oil. Stay away from free VPNs unless they're open source and transparent about their business model. Remember, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Misconceptions about VPNs. Let's clear the air. A lot of people think using a VPN makes them invisible online. That's false. A VPN doesn't erase your cookies, doesn't block fingerprinting, and doesn't anonymize you like Tor does. If you're logged into your Google account, for instance, Google still knows who you are, VPN or not. Also, VPNs aren't built for downloading pirated content, evading law enforcement, or hacking anonymously. If you try to use a VPN for illegal activity, you're misunderstanding its purpose, and you'll likely get caught anyway. Think of a VPN like blinds on your window. It doesn't make you invisible, but it stops outsiders from peeking in. It's about privacy, not invisibility. The bottom line, control, not perfection. Here's the bottom line. A VPN is a tool, not a shield. It doesn't make you anonymous. It doesn't make you invincible, but it does give you back a crucial layer of privacy and control over who sees your internet activity. In a world where surveillance is constant, advertisers are hungry, and public networks are dangerous, a VPN is one of the